Cà Mau is often described as one of the most remote and fascinating regions of Vietnam. Located at the very southern tip of the country, it represents the final point on the map, where land gradually fades into rivers, mangrove forests, and the sea. Many people ask the question, what is life really like in the farthest place of Vietnam? The answer is far more surprising than most expect. Unlike the image of modern cities filled with skyscrapers and highways, Cà Mau presents an entirely different world. Here, the landscape is shaped by water. Rivers and canals stretch across the region like a vast natural network, connecting villages, markets, and communities. In many areas, there are no traditional roads as the main system of transportation. Instead, boats take the role of cars, and waterways become the lifelines of daily life. From early morning, Cà Mau begins to wake up quietly. A light mist often rises above the rivers, creating a peaceful and almost dreamlike atmosphere. Wooden boats slowly move across the water, carrying fresh seafood, agricultural goods, and people beginning a new day. The sound of paddles touching the water blends with distant voices, forming a gentle rhythm that defines life in the Mekong Delta. Fishing plays a central role in the region. For generations, families have depended on the sea and rivers for their livelihood. Fishermen leave before sunrise, casting nets into calm waters that have supported entire communities for decades. This is not just an occupation, but a tradition passed down through generations, deeply rooted in the identity of the local people. One of the most important natural features of Cà Mau is its vast mangrove forest system. These forests are not only beautiful but also essential for environmental protection. They act as a natural shield against storms, coastal erosion, and rising sea levels. Inside these mangroves, life is incredibly diverse. Birds, fish, crabs, and countless other species exist in a delicate ecological balance. Walking through these forests, visitors are surrounded by deep green landscapes, quiet waterways, and a sense of untouched nature. Among these ecosystems, the U Minh Ha forest is especially significant. It is one of the most well-known mangrove and wetland areas in southern Vietnam. This forest is dense, mysterious, and full of life. It plays an important role in maintaining biodiversity while also supporting the livelihoods of local people who depend on natural resources from the forest environment. Life in rural Cà Mau is simple but deeply connected to nature. Many houses are built on stilts to adapt to the changing water levels throughout the year. Coconut trees line the river banks, and small wooden boats are parked in front of homes instead of cars. Children grow up playing near the water, learning how to navigate rivers from an early age. Families live closely together, and communities remain strong and supportive. What makes Cà Mau especially unique is the balance between nature and human life. There is no rush, no overwhelming noise of modern urban living. Instead, life follows the rhythm of water, weather, and seasons. People wake up with the sun, work with the tides, and rest when the day becomes quiet. As the day moves forward, the sunlight reflects across the rivers, turning the entire landscape into a shimmering network of golden paths. Boats continue to travel between villages, carrying goods and connecting people across long distances. Even though the region feels remote, it is full of movement and quiet activity. In the afternoon, the heat of the tropical sun slows everything down. The rivers become calmer, and the entire region feels peaceful and still. It is a moment when nature seems to pause, allowing life to flow gently without urgency. When evening arrives, Cà Mau transforms once again. The sky turns into shades of orange, pink, and deep purple. These colors reflect beautifully on the surface of the water, creating a breathtaking scene. The sounds of the day gradually fade, replaced by the gentle flow of rivers and the distant calls of birds returning to their nests. It is a quiet, almost timeless moment where everything feels in harmony. Cà Mau may be one of the most remote regions in Vietnam, but it is far from empty or isolated. Instead, it is full of life, culture, and natural beauty. It shows a side of Vietnam that is often unseen by international travelers, a world where water is not a barrier, but a connection, where simplicity is not lack, but balance. and where life continues in harmony with nature. For those who take the time to explore beyond the cities, Camau offers something truly special. It is not just a destination at the end of the map. It is a place that tells a deeper story about Vietnam, its people, and the way life adapts beautifully to nature. Dao Chan Viet, every region tells a Vietnamese story.